Yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction. Deshawn Raw, aka Super Hot Fire, on getting into D-Rugs and stand-up comedy after deleting his YouTube channel. Shout out to No Jumper Clips with the clip. This is Hip Hop Heist TV. We about to react, so follow along, listen up. You can watch it, all that. We just voice right now, so yeah, man. We about to get into it. Super Hot Fire talking about getting some fame and that lifestyle that comes with living in LA and being really famous and rich. So follow along, hit that like and subscribe for us, and we're gonna keep going, man. It's the voice of the moist. Wait. Oh, dude, we just having fun, man. The voice with the choice. Okay, that's funny. But yeah, man, let's get it. Oh nah, see, I'm burnt, man. I cannot be smoking no blunts, man, in the morning, man. All right, I think we got it. Let's go.
Oh, the drugs. Oh my God, I ain't talking about the drugs.
You were doing drugs? Whoa,
bro.
I did not see that coming.
So I had a house in Rancho, Uphaven. Tell me why everybody was just walking in that bitch with just cocaine, mushrooms, DMT. Bro, I never paid for drugs. You know that Chris Brown clip when he's like, you know how hard it is to get off cocaine when you're getting it for free? That was me. Like, bro, the devil, bro. Really like the devil, bro. Like, my shit was going good, and then all these guys bringing over drugs, and I'm doing them, because I don't know why I was doing them.
Because when you're broke, you'll just do whatever drugs they bring around you, and then all of a sudden you're getting it for free, or you have enough money to keep buying it, and it's like, well, now I'm just going to do infinite drugs. I've seen a lot of people go through that.
I know why I was doing drugs. I was doing drugs because I thought that's what superstars do.
Yeah.
So I'm blowing up. I'm working with these people, and I'm getting this cocaine. I'm like, what did Rick James do? What does Bobby Brown do? What do superstars do? They do drugs. So I'm just thinking this is my superstar.
Wow, that's deep. And that go.
Like, bro,
that's
I was filming skits in 2012. Nose bleeding. Like, I'm like wiping the blood off my nose. All right, action. All right, guys. So I'm thinking this was what I'm supposed to do. Cocaine is hell of a drug. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to be in Hollywood. I just thought it came. I thought I was supposed to do it as a superstar. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this. So I was doing hella drugs. So me deleting the videos, bro, I got away from a bunch of hoes, got away from a bunch of fake friends, got away from a bunch of drugs, got away from a bunch of shit. So it was really a good thing. It was peaceful. I was broke, but it was peaceful.
Definitely. But so, is it true that you kind of like refocused on stand-up at that time? You're missing the coke right now?
Nah.
You can kind of taste it?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of... Yeah, so, okay, let me tell you another thing. So, I'm like, all right, boom, I'm about to do stand-up. So, this is another thing. I don't know if I should take credit for this, but when I did YouTube, nobody was doing stand-up. There was YouTubers, and then I'm like, I'm about to do stand-up. I start pushing the stand-up line. And now, when somebody does comedy, the first thing they do is stand up. When you got one funny Instagram clip, they like, go do stand up, go do that. You should do stand up. But in 2012, that wasn't a thing. It was like no one, like the stage was the stage.
See, but yeah, bro was popping early on YouTube, 2011, 12 for sure. But, he had everybody. He had everybody on that show. From Chris Rocks to the Daylights to everybody in between, man. Yeah, I think with the stardom came that, I'm supposed to live like this. Like, this is how the famous people live. And you do the drugs, and you're a young guy. And you got all the money, right? You got people around you. And now people bringing you this stuff, and yeah, man, I feel like he just got caught up in that. But honestly, for him to be talking like this, it sounds like he's, able to look back and see like, oh, okay, that was that. This is why I did this. This is, you know what I mean? Even though he said he didn't know why, but he followed that up with, it was because I thought that's what, superstars do, famous people do, and that's the oldest story in the book, is that come out to California, LA, get famous, and then now you just pop in doing whatever behind the scenes, and for a lot of people it is like that, you know. But there's a lot of people focused too that don't even enter that world, right? But for the most part, you always gonna be in the mix. So in LA, all that lifestyle is possible. Crazy though. It's good to hear that he's like, seems like he's moved past it, you know, or what have you. But let's get back to this.
I'm like, man, I'm doing stand up. So yeah, man, I did stand up. My stand up career went pretty good. My first show I bombed. I was like, man, f- this shit, I'm just gonna do stand up. I had a show at the Ontario Improv in front of 300 people. Bombed terribly. Stand up is very hard.
Those are your fans, or were they like more random
Fans and family and friends, you know.
You still managed to bomb?
Oh, I bombed terribly.
What was the
Because
main issue?
I was terrible. I wasn't good. So look, I'm doing skits for 2 years, writing them for a year, and they're good. So I'm just thinking I could do stand up like it's comedy. No. It's so much you gotta learn, set up punchlines, act outs, callbacks. I didn't know none of this shit. Like, I'm be funny with the homies all the time. So I went and I bombed.
Oh no, that's facts. I feel like stand-up comedy is like one of them art forms that you gotta do it in front of the people. You have to really write, learn how to write. You know what I mean? If you don't know how, punchlines, premises, setting up jokes, you know, for the next joke, bringing it all the way around back, callbacks, like, yeah. So comedy's big. I feel like most of my life I've been into like stand-up comedy, listening to them. Never actually did it before. Definitely been on the mic on stages and shit, but yeah, that's one thing that when it gets quiet, oh man, and I got the microphone up there. I'm just remembering a couple moments having to give a speech and shit. I just start rambling like. But yeah, man, he's on point when he's talking about the art form. You know what I mean? Respect the art form. That is comedy. That is music. That is hip hop. You know what I mean? Let's keep going though.
That was in 2013. Bombed in front of 300 people. Oh my God, it was so bad. Like, it was so bad. It was tragic. Like, my barber was in the front row. I ain't get my hair cut for months. I'm like, oh, hey, then when I went to go get my hair cut, my barber was just like, yeah, man, go on sit down. Go. Like, bro, my barber brought his daughter, and I'm bombing. Boy, that was the longest haircut. But I wasn't good. That was in 2013. So
Right. But you're thinking like there's millions of people who think I'm funny online.
yes.
So why can't I just get out here? And in large part, you're freestyling a lot of the stuff that they think is so funny.
Wrong. And mind you, Chris Rock didn't help me. Mind you, I'm with one of the greatest stand-up comedians ever. Bro, I'm in this man's house. This man's came to my house. We've been to theaters together. I'm asking him to help me with stand-up. He's like, no. What's the point of that?
You got to figure it out yourself. That was his attitude.
No, his attitude was like, you can't do stand-up. You don't need to do stand-up. You're not good. There ain't no figure it out. Don't do it.
Damn.
So I'm just like, yo. But here's the crazy part. I wanted to do stand-up before YouTube. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. But YouTube paid.
Right.
Per views.
Yeah.
So I did my homework on being a stand-up comedian in 2010 when I'm like, oh, college ain't working. I watched documentaries on it. Everything's so sad. Everything's so dark. You get these bad hotel rooms. You get these bad cities. Oh, I hate being a stand-up. You've never seen a happy stand-up comedian documentary. They just be so fucking sad and miserable. And you be like, what the all they do is make people laugh. But I'm like, they're like, oh, it takes years before you make money. Then you on the Chitlin circuit. Then you on this circuit. And then if you're lucky enough, Ralph and May will call you. Like, it's just like, nigga, what? So I see how bad stand-up was. I'm like, yeah, this is going to take too long. And YouTube was like, we pay you per a few thousand every million views. So I'm like, all right, let me do that. But my thing was, I wanted to do stand-up first. So when one of the stand-up greats, I'm messing with him, you know, we shoulder to shoulder. I'm like, yo, help me, teach me, da-da. He like, nah, you not no stand-up comedian, da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, dang, that's weird, not knowing that that's what I really wanted to do originally. And I just feel like that's some hating shit. Because it's like, let's say you LeBron James, right? And I play football. I'm like, hey, bro, can you teach me how to play basketball? He like, nah. You can't hoop.
Yeah.
You like, damn, nigga, don't you know enough basketball? Did you show me some pointers?
And if you're just a random person, then whatever. But it's like, if we're really friends, then I mean, what is so hard about passing on a little bit of knowledge?
Exactly. Like, that shit should be dripping.
Yeah. Chris Rock should be able to sit there with you for 20 minutes and give you so much game about stand-up.
And make me way better.
Yeah.
Have a 20-minute conversation, or watch me do a set and make me way better. But it's like, when the YouTube thing, like, as far as skits go, I was like an All-American with skits. So it's like, that's like, let's say you're a number one prospect in football, right? And then LeBron is your friend. And you're like, hey, you know, I know I'm the number one prospect in football, but I really want to play basketball. And LeBron's like, nah. It's like, damn, you kind of hate him because you already see I'm good at this sport.
That was a great analogy. I totally seen that, the way he was describing that. I feel like, yeah, man, give some knowledge out. It'll always, like, imagine if he would have gave him some pointers, and then in this interview, in the interviews that he's doing on this press run that he's doing, he would have been shouting Chris Rock out, like, you know, the parallel dimension is like, bro's on this interview like, yo, yeah, when I started out, Chris Rock gave me, at first he didn't want me to, but then he gave me some pointers when he saw I was passionate about it. I haven't seen Super Hot Fire's stand-up comedy, but if he started in 2013 and he's, you know, if he's active today, I feel like, yeah, 13 years in, that's crazy. I can't believe 2013 was 13 years ago. That's a trip. Seems like more like 8 years ago, you know. That's crazy. But yeah, let's keep going.
Would you not help me? All I do is take all this athleticism and bring it over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Niggas be protecting them records.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I bombed my first stand-up show, but I moved to New York with my homie Jay Snow Pro. We was in New York for a year. We was doing stand-up. That's like the college of stand-up. You know, you can go to like 7-8 different comedy clubs in one night.
Yeah.
Italian club, black club, white club, Puerto Rican club, all in like 3 blocks of each other. That's New York for you.
Yeah.
So I went to New York. I got better. I did college shows. I've been booked out for shows. So I was bombing for years when it came to stand-up comedy. But then I did a show in like 2016 in Ontario Improv where the tide kind of turned. I got better. And so now I'm doing a stand-up show with my boy Tevin Scott April 3rd in Hollywood. So you can see for yourself. You know, it's a free show, April 3rd.
I want to go.
Is that Broadwater, second stage?
Broadwater, second stage,
Good
yeah.
Friday.
Yep, Good Friday. It's April 3rd. So I'm back doing stand-up. Me and my boy Tevin Scott gonna kill it. But yeah, I got seasoned. You know, I moved to New York. I've done more shows. I've been to hundreds of open mics. So when I deleted my YouTube video and I did the Ontario Improv show, I didn't even go to open mics. Like, I'm just like, I'm funny. But after I bombed a few times, I started going to hella open mics. I mean, Chatterbox in Riverside. I mean, Westfield Comedy Club. I mean, Icebox, Ice House. Like, bro, I was in from open mics to shows. So I've done so much stand-up comedy.
And is it weird because you had such a recognizable face?
Hell yeah.
That you're performing, I assume, next to all these people who are basically like entry-level aspiring comedians, and then meanwhile you come out and, like, even if they're not huge fans, people are like, that's that motherfucker. Like,
What it is, the thing about stand-up comedy, it's a real hating culture.
True, yeah.
They're hate. So you go to an open mic, let's say it's 15 comedians in there. Nobody will laugh at the funny comedian. At an open mic, if there's 15 comedians and one of them goes on stage and they're just killing it, the other 14 people in the crowd don't laugh. Like, it's very, bro, it's some hating ass shit. Like, bro, if you go to an open mic and you're funny, after the mic, all the comedians are like, you're funny, you're so funny, bro, you're gonna make it, I can't wait to see your next show. Like, bro, the open mic scene and the comedy scene is a real hating, dog eat dog, real, oh, we can't give you stage time, oh, what have you done, oh, I've been hosting this mic for 5 years, oh, yeah. It's gay. It's very gay. So it is very hard to move up in stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? It's not like basketball where you have your high school rankings, or you have boxing, you have your rankings, or you have your, like, no, bro, it's like you could be hilarious and everybody could be hating on you.
Because in basketball, it's like you just are as good as you are. And there's like a very easy way to, like, measure.
There's a scoreboard.
Yeah, whereas like with comedy, it's in the eye of the beholder, and even if you're really, really good, it takes years and years and years of putting yourself out there.
Years. It's hard. I mean, and then you could be a stand-up comedian and just get courtesy laughs the whole time. And then you could be a stand-up comedian and say funny-ass shit, and then people act like it's not funny. But yeah, it was really weird signing up on open mics as Deshawn Raw. Yeah, it was weird as
How was your mental health throughout all this? Were you in a good state with the drugs like really in the rear view at this point?
The thing about the drugs that I did, it takes a few years to get off of them.
Okay.
I did some very hard, heavy drugs. So let's say if you stop doing the drug, it's gonna be like 2 years before you're like back to normal.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You're saying that about coke or there was other stuff?
Other stuff.
Meth.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I was doing some hard shit, brother. And so
That's crazy.
it took like 2 years to be like, oh, okay, I'm sober. Like even if I stopped doing that shit years ago, it's like, okay, now I actually feel like me again. But my mental state was pretty good. You know, when I deleted my channel, I was like, fuck everybody, fuck everything, fuck Hollywood, and I was happy.
That's crazy, man. Shout out to Deshawn Raw for coming back. Like, you know, the greatest story is somebody that's turning their life around, that's trying to figure it out, man. Never giving up. Like, that's powerful, man. Wow. I did not know that. He got really deep into it. Man, that's crazy. That's deep work right there. We gonna get out of here though. Thank y'all for watching, man. That was a little insight into Deshawn Raw, aka Super Hot Fire. I grew up with him, you know what I mean, watching his channels his videos on YouTube, all the skits and shit. So